very happy to be here with everybody. This event started 3 days ago. The planning for this was 3 days ago, and we planned to have it at a building that's under renovation. So thank you for your flexibility. But I think that the passion of the people shows in the number of people that are here. I'm so freaking excited. I come to you today as a Muslim American, as an immigration lawyer, and as a proud American. And we are just as American as everybody else. I've got a lot to say, so thank you for everything. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you being here. I became a Muslim in 1998. And when I converted, one of the first things I did is I joined the Council on American Islamic Relations, which is one of the largest civil rights organizations for Muslims. It is the largest civil rights organization for Muslims in the United States. And we've had our highs and lows. Obviously, in 2001, with 9/11, Muslims were scapegoated and ostracized, and we saw many of the things that we're seeing today. So we've seen this movie before. We've seen this treatment before. And I'm here to tell you today that we will survive. We will persevere. We will keep going. At the time, I thought George Bush was the worst president of all time, but I have been proven wrong. I want to tell you about the clients that I serve. So I'm lucky to be an immigration attorney, and it's the best job on earth. Every day I get to meet people from around the world, and I get to help people from around the world to bring their wives here, their husbands here, their mothers and their fathers, their children. And I help them move up the immigration ladder. Some come as refugees, some come as asylees, some come as students. And my colleague Andrew Bloomberg is here, and my wife and I, we all practice together, and we're lucky to spend time with people and to learn about other cultures, and to learn about other religions and groups and people. And we learn about how the world works, and we learn about all the freedoms that we have here in the United States. And there are people now who want to close those freedoms down. We have a man in the White House who received less votes, 3 million less votes than his opponent, who but for the Electoral College would not be the President of the United States, who without interference from the Russian government and Russian hackers would not be the President of the United States. And here he is. He has the nerve to try to announce that we're going to ban people from 7 Muslim countries. Now, don't forget that as a candidate in December of 2015, candidate Trump said that he intended to institute a complete and utter Muslim ban, and that is what this is. That is what this is. He's trying to keep out the refugees. He's trying to keep out the Muslims. He is a man of his word, if nothing else. Unless it's an alternative fact. Has anybody ever heard the phrase alternative fact before today? Before last week? That's right. 1984 is the #1 bestseller right now on Amazon. But I want to tell you about the people that I spend my time with, the people that are here in the United States who are contributing, the immigrants from Latin America, from South America, from Asia, from Africa. It's so obvious that this is a nation of immigrants. I don't even have to explain that to you. I don't even have to say that to you because you know that because you're here. But it's a scary time now. On the night after the election, my beautiful son Ibrahim, my 3rd son, I went up to him and I went to each of my children that day after the election. And my children, their parents are both lawyers, so they follow politics very carefully. I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, an 11-year-old boy. Oh, they're all boys, and my daughter Nora is here with me. And so on that morning after the election, I had to look Ibrahim in the face. I looked at each of my children and I said, I need to know that you are safe. And he looked at me and he started bawling. He said, they're going to make us leave, Dad. They're going to make us leave. Now, he was born in St. Louis. His parents are both lawyers. If anyone's going to feel safe as an 11-year-old, it's him. And he did not feel safe. So I can only imagine what my clients who have not yet attained citizenship are feeling. Am I not loud enough? Sorry about that.
Better.
I can only imagine what the children of my clients are feeling. Okay? And the children of my clients and my clients themselves are facing tremendous pressure. They have done everything humanly possible to get here. And this idea that refugees and other immigrants are not properly vetted is an absolute joke. It takes 2 or 3 years for a refugee to get here. It's not like they just raise their hand, say I'm a refugee, and come on the plane. These people have received more scrutiny than any of the cabinet members that President Trump has put forward. And when I talk about the immigrants, I talk about people that are contributing at every level of society. We have doctors. I was down in Oklahoma last week with a physician. He runs the largest transplant unit in the state of Oklahoma. Every year, he and the 3 other immigrant doctors that he works with save 50 Americans every year. They take a transplanted organ from one person and give it to another. And they don't give them a religion test. They don't give them an academic test. They just do their job and they save lives. These are the contributions that immigrants are making. These are the people that Fox News won't tell you about. These are the people that we are standing up for today. The people that help us and serve us. Doctors, lawyers, they run restaurants, they contribute to our society. Does anybody forget the contributions that the Bosnians have made in St. Louis? South St. Louis is struggling. And St. Louis has the largest community of Bosnians outside of Bosnia in the entire world. Guess what? They're white, but they're Muslim. Oh my God, there's Muslims coming in the United States. This man has risen to power on fear. This man has risen to power on hate. And this man is now running this freaking country. And it scares me to death. And I know it scares you to death, and that's why you're here. So what can we do? We have to organize. We have to join the Democratic Party. We have to join whatever party we think is going to help us in the elections in 2018. We cannot wait until October of 2018 to get working. We have to get working now. We have to talk to allies. We have to build alliances, and we have to march. I'm so heartened by the number of